like to know a little bit about that pet trust. How that happened?
Well, like many people living here, I had no idea what was going on at the animal shelter, Dade County Animal Shelter. I just knew that you could go adopt an animal there, and I did. But that's when I started asking some questions about what goes on there. And I said, do you kill animals in this shelter? And the answer was, fortunately, we do. How many do you kill? 20,000 a year. Wow. You're killing 20,000 animals every year? 60 or 70 every day? Yeah, that's what we do. There's that many sick animals? No, none of them are sick. Millions of dollars to do that. And nobody was working on solving the problem. So
excuse me, to kill the animals, we are spending money?
oh yeah. First I have to live there for 4 or 5 days, hoping maybe they belong to somebody. So that costs money and taking care of them. And then you have the medicine when you kill them and burying, cremate. That's awful. Millions of dollars. I mean, every year. You can spay and neuter an animal for $60 an animal, and it was costing almost $300 to kill one. That's when I went to Animal Services and I said, this is insane, this is what you're doing. How much would it cost to solve this? And they did some calculation, and they said it would cost $20 million could fix our problem. Because for $20 million, we could spay or neuter like 120,000 animals a year. Well, it's a community problem. We have to reach out to the community. And I found out that to raise that much money, we'd have to raise our property taxes a certain amount, which would have been an average of about $20 per home. And if the community was willing to do that, that fund would help create these programs. And so the commissioners and the mayor, they allowed us to do this. They put it on the ballot. It was non-binding because you can't vote to raise your taxes in Florida. Mm-hmm. But it would give a message. I lived in an animal cage for 3 days to get the message out, because to educate 2.8 million people, I mean, you got to do something dramatic. So I lived in an animal cage for 3 days, and when the vote finally came, almost 500,000 people voted to raise their taxes for animals. It's an unbelievable
story. How was
story.
the experience in that dog cage?
Well, it was hot, it was dirty, people would come by. The best part was when people came by with their children, and the child would say, "Why is that man living in the cage?" And the answers were always the same. When you believe in something, that's how you fight for it. And that's part of the reason that I want to be a commissioner, because I want to ask people what they want. And then, if it's something that has to be voted on, put those things on the ballot and let's do it. Let's vote on these things. That's the lesson from the Pet Trust.
El eslogan de Michael Rosenberg para esta campaña, para ser electo como comisionado por el Distrito 7 en el Miami-Dade County, es Help me to help you. Vamos a ver si nos lo dice en español. Do you know how to say that in Spanish?
Ayúdame a ayudarte.
And what does it mean?
Help me help you. And what it means is, if you help me get elected, I can help you when I'm in office. So I need your help, and then you will get my help.